O Satan, you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket
skills, because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
Welcome to the report from Iron Mountain. This report is something you would never believe unless you read it. But you also have to understand the mindset of the government that requested it. And that is one of the most important features of this video. The objective was to determine accurately and realistically the nature of the problems that would confront the United States if and when a condition of permanent peace should arrive. This is one of the key elements of the report, because we are to go under the Antichrist system, an era of supposed peace. And
testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, whoa, right there at the edge, I'm in a hole. So, the governor of Virginia is digging in. The National Guard in Virginia gave a statement to the press, whereas he didn't honestly tell the press that, yes, in our safe room where we keep all our non-secret plans, that everything we do is open to the public, transparent. There is no contingency to deal with gun confiscation on Virginia soil. There is no contingency for taking control of an area. There is no contingency to search and destroy in an area. There is no contingency to live under the marshal. No. Why don't we let our politicians do what they want? No, we can't, because these politicians aren't going to rely on the National Guard. They're going to rely on multi-jurisdictional task force. Multi-districal district joint task forces. You know, I think I've been brutally brain damaged, so I can't say these words. So I know it's all around me, but I can't bring myself to say it. I've heard it many, many, many times by so many people. JT Takamakazer sends a request. Request. I don't know. If you have to follow me in order to get the chest, but see, you've now taken me away from the multi-jurisdictional task force that is going to be brought to Virginia from another neighboring state. Right now, the neighboring state's going to be Kentucky as far as intel is. But Kentucky also has people coming in out of Michigan on them. So this is what's going on in Virginia. We're concentrating on Virginia, but it's going to happen in multi-states. They're going to, if Virginia erupts, it's just going to be edict in the different states, not legislative. And depending on your governor, right? Who is your governor? Who is it? Well, he's there because he's been Epsteined. In order to be in the governor's seat in any one of the states, I think you have to have been Epsteined. And the Bar Association is the one who referees the Epsteins. So, the Bar Association decides they're going to have to use their blackmail on you. You're going to go into the bank. Who can afford? Where do you think those trillions of dollars goes? Building up dossiers, right? Who paid for Epstein? No way it wasn't in America. America killed them. America paid. America ran everything. Unless you think Epstein killed himself, you have to accept the idea that maybe foreign nationals, maybe dual citizens, people who sit on committees who have citizenship in multiple areas. See, right now, Donald Trump signed the legislation that is always signed before a purge. And that is, you can't blame the Bolsheviks. Not allowed to blame the Bolsheviks, man. No. The Bolsheviks are protected. They wear the cloak of invincibility, and they view themselves not even as part of the Americans. They view themselves as their own special race now. And Donald said, oh, you think that way? Okay. So, because RI runs everything, and I have the power of the purse over our franchise from RI. See, the Royal Institution creates these franchises. And these franchises are designed so that you can buy in on the game. They want you there. They want you in on the game. They want you to be a part of the game. They want you to interact with the DLive. They want it all to go that way. That's the way they want it to go. So Donald knows that his corporation, the United States Corporation, has allowed and supported the RI, the Royal Institution franchises, throughout all the states. So he is now going to fight back and say you can't criticize a culture. So he has actually now protected Christians, because if you denigrate Jesus Christ, you're denigrating his culture. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to question what Jesus Christ says on the campuses. Right? Can't do it. There's only two. There's the culture. There's the culture. So, there's two religions that fall under that culture, and people like to call it the Judeo-Christian. But now it's the Jewish culture and the Christian culture. The two of them are opposites. They're black and white. They're not. They're dissimilar. You either have to pledge yourself to being a Christian, or pledge yourself as a Jew, and then you can come to America and have dual citizenship and rule over the Judeo-Christians. So that's going to have to change. The United States. So I've been crunching my mind around list of countries in 2025. I've been doing it. I've been sinking my teeth into this, and it's a sad day when you get down to this. Look, we don't even show up in it. Look, barely. Look at that. Oh man, we barely fit into on my screen here. We'll have to change the proportions pretty soon if we lose any more people. So the Judeo-Christian culture is going to lose 200 million. And then I was thinking about that, and I was very, 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 very interested in the Israeli one, because Israel, I misspelled it. Israel. Very interested in Israel. Sorry, we have no matches for Israel. Oh, maybe I can't spell. Israel. Israel.